Hello, welcome back. This is Kimboy Lavstrand, and today I've got something interesting for you guys. Today there is this friend of mine who is a beginner in JavaScript, actually a beginner in web development, like really a beginner. So he's starting with coding HTML, then CSS, a little bit of CSS. Then now he wants to try JavaScript, and JavaScript is a little bit of mlima, kind of hard to understand. So he came across this question, and he asked me to help him, solve this question. So today I've decided to show you as well, because I know 90% of my subscribers are beginners at this. And of course, I want to do it, so let's do this. Okay, so on my screen what you can see is the question. It's about a validation of input fields for an HTML. You can see right here there is a validation. Then the question is, create HTML that creates an order object with the following characteristics. Form is to validate for each of the following input fields. Card name should only be characters and spaces. Then card number should only have numbers and must be 16. Then expiration month, only 2 numbers. Expiry date, only 4 numbers. CVC, only 3 numbers. Yes, then there is a little bit of the design on how it should look. Well, it's ugly, but don't worry about it. I'm going to show you the code later. I've already coded this, so I'll just take you through the code. Then there's hints. JavaScript function, I want to check the letters. Okay, this is just a hint. Yep. Yeah, that is it. So I've already done this, so and actually sent to him. Maybe you can just pause the video and maybe think about it. How could you do it? How would you go about it if it was you? So okay, so I'm going to head to my Visual Studio, and I'm going to show you how I did it. So at first, what I did is just develop this HTML file here. I called it index.html. It's just something basic. Okay, actually, yeah. Then inside the header, there's the script file. This one with the JavaScript validation function. But first of all, before I take you through that, let me show you let me try to run it first. Try to open it with a live server. You can see here the server is started at port 5500. That is going to open in my browser. Let's wait and see how it looks first. This might take a while, so okay, maybe okay, there is. So here is how it looks like. You can see the input fields. There is the name card, the number of card, expiration of month, expiration here, CVC, yeah, with some placeholders in it. I might have forgotten to put this the placeholder there, but no worries. There is a H1 here, and then there is this button, and the whole thing is actually inside a form. So just to achieve the validation perfectly, so I'm going to take you through the HTML. The body part is here. Don't worry, I will share the code in the description, just a link to my GitHub repository. With this code, I will share so that maybe if you need it, you can access it. So here there is the form, the title, H1, fill in the fields below, that is this one. Then there is this form, which is this one, right down here. Yeah, let me reduce a little bit so that it can be visible. Okay, that's too small. Yeah, so there is an input, there's a label first of all, then there is the input itself with some styles in it, that is inline CSS. Then there is the required, just to make sure that the user must fill something in the input. Then there is also the another label here with an input. Yep, the same thing, and each of these inputs has got some ID in it. This one will be used to call them later on. Then down here there is an H4. This one is going to display a success message whenever everything is okay, the validation is successful. So it's going to display a success message. And if you see the styles here, it's green. The styling is green. Likewise, there's an H4 on top here that displays the error message. And as you can see also, the color is green. It's red, sorry. Yep, so what you have to do is to call, after creating that function validate inputs, you need to initialize, call all the UI widgets views, by IDs. This is Vanilla Javascript actually. So there's variable display error message, which gets you use the document.getElement by ID display error message, that actually gets from this one. Each and every ID display success message. There's the card name, card number, expiration month, expiration year. So this one is going to identify that particular element, HTML element, for us here, and assign it a variable. Then now to validate it, what I used is if statements, and you can see card number .value.toString.length is not equals to 16. If it is not equal to 16, then what happens? Display error message.innerHTML equals to card number must be 16 digits. There is an error message that will be displayed to the user that card number must be 16 digits. So likewise, if expiration month .value.string.length not equal to 2, then display that expiration month must have like 2 digits. Then if everything is successful here, then the success message .innerHTML will be success, thank you. So I will try to test that. Without filling anything at first. Yep, you can see there is card number must be 16 digits, and also we get this alert from the HTML actually. Please fill out this field. So that is the impact, the effects of using required in an input field. So that is it, guys. Don't worry, the code I will just leave it. I hope maybe this little thing will be of use, maybe to refresh your memory if you've known this, and maybe you might have learned. I hope you've learned if you are newbie. Thank you.